1.
Decided not to make that pot more difficult with playing a lot of left-hand side. So use the pack. He's on the blue, wrong side of it. Played that well. Not nothing, but when you're digging down like that,
6.
control the cue ball nicely. And he can, I think, run through for the black here into the opposite corner. Oh, but well wide of the mark. And that was poor cueing from Ali.
Ali Carter 6.
We know he can blow hot and cold temperament-wise, and that wouldn't have pleased him one little bit.
Yeah, that's the sort of miss that sends shockwaves through your body. Completely mishit it. Not being punished though.
What?
Well, with that angle that he had in the red, I'm surprised he didn't go out for blue, because he was always going to leave this cue ball close to this cushion. Now he's put himself under a little bit of pressure to pot this black. Yeah, well done. Just got to take a few deep breaths, you feel, Ali Carter.
8.
He's getting chances. He's just not been composed enough to take them.
9. $60. $17.
I think he's a rather up red going. Well, I say that. At least if he pots the black, the next red, he's there waiting over the corner, but tricky black this. But good shot.
24.
Slow drag, trace the right hand side. So I'm going to pot the red too thin
25.
though. That's nicely played. So if he can get the red that's directly above the black, if he can just go into the pack just to the left of that, as we see. A bit of screw in the cue ball. Saying that, there's 2 reds that maybe going towards the left middle. Maybe he's got to be a little bit careful. But if he can get in to the left of that red and screw the cue ball through the reds. Basically took his eye off the pot, concentrating so much
25.
on getting the right contact on the pack. In the end, a little bit fortunate, Ali, not to leave anything easy for Ronnie O'Sullivan. Safe to say Ronnie's long game is not on point yet. He refused 2 or 3 pots, didn't he, in the first frame, Ronnie? And he felt like that was already, he didn't really need to take on there.
No, I suppose he took it on thinking he'd done to the baulk cushion and wouldn't leave anything apart from the red he was playing. But, yeah, maybe in practice his long game hasn't been on point. And he's not that confident with the long potting because he's played a couple that, to be honest, haven't really found the jaws. This red is on to the left middle, but it's difficult, and I don't see where the colour comes from.
Yeah, cue ball's running towards the bunch of reds. It's actually quite a little tricky situation, this, for Ali Carter. I mean, do you try and pot the red and just take the 1 point and then play safe?
Yeah, well, I suppose if he potted the red and he wasn't too badly hampered, the black it would be cuttable. No, he played safe, got to avoid the double case, didn't. But at first glance, no harm done. That was always the problem with that shot. If you caught it too thin, you were going to run into those 2 reds near the right-hand side cushion. This red does cut. It's thin, so you won't have much of an idea where the cue ball's going to finish.
Well,
it wasn't as thin as I thought, and he controlled it nicely.
Don't know if they're the red near the right middle pocket. If he plays the blue off baulk cushion, right side cushion with run inside, try and get into the bunch, but that red might be in the way for that shot because it's a nice target to come into the bunch from the right hand side of the table. Still played the shot, just didn't get enough side.
6. Ronnie O'Sullivan 6.
Just thinking, John, apart from the century, it's not been the best standard this match, but it's still fascinating to watch, isn't it?
Absolutely. As I said before, it seems it's not so much a snooker match as an occasion. This is a nice shot from Ali. And if he covers the escape route down the right-hand side of the table, it's a towing safety. Okay, there's a escape route down the left-hand side, but Ronnie's got to be careful he doesn't knock a red towards the right corner.
Foul. Alicante
Well,
4.
enough, but he knocked that red to the right corner. Caught the safety much too thick.
One. Yellow ball.
Had to play the yellow. Knew that
3.
this next red would be difficult. Needs a good pot, and he'll be screwing back into the other reds. Needs a bit of luck for position.
Four.
Played it well. Played it very well.
Ten.
Well, he must be just on this red below the pink. Only just, I feel.
Cheers. Thank you. 11.
On the blue, but the wrong side. But slowly but surely, he's building up a useful lead.
$60.
So 45 points lead. 3 more reds required.
$70.
That was nicely controlled. You play for one of these reds now on the right-hand side of the table. Sort of trying, well, he's just pointing his cue there. Try and get the cue ball near the cushion. And the red that's furthest away from the cushion, either for the middle or the right or left corner. It's a bit firm.
22.
Quite a big margin of error there. You'll be disappointed with that. .51 points to lead, still a possible 67 remaining. No. Well, he might be happy with the result of it, because he's going to finish. Oh, if he didn't flick the brown, he gets the snooker. But there's not a good chance, and he's not made the most of it. decent length of cue ball there from Ronnie. He has left a pot on. The red closest to the pink will go to the left corner. If you get his hand on the tail, there'd be no hesitation playing it. But he'll run into another red if he plays the pot. So he chose to play the safety. And he couldn't have played it much better than this. That's a good shot. Well, kissing the blue is normally not a good thing, but that red just stopped short of the corner. Don't think it's potable. Ali having a look. Now, playing safe. Trying to get in behind the brown if he can. It's a good line.
Cheers, Ali.
It's a very good line. Oh, just a fraction out. He's left a pot on now then. Let's see what Ronnie can make of this. He's been so far away with his long pots. And that will give Ali Carter encouragement, you would think, the fact that Ronnie's long potting. He's well off the mark at the moment.
One.
Wow. Once again. Very poor positional shot from Ali. It's hard to fathom at the moment, his cue ball control.
Well, nothing to do with the cue ball here. Should he pot the green, it should be automatic on the red next to the yellow to the same pocket. Didn't play the flick in the brown, but it's okay. It's frame ball. 55 ahead, 59 on.
Can just get enough of this red, as Stephen said. Frame ball.
5.
Puff of the cheeks when he potted it. It's been anything but convincing. Needing a handful of chances to win these frames. As I say, that doesn't put any fear into your opponent, really. It was a big frame for Ali Carter, even though he's missed that red.
Ali Carter's
Ronnie will bother coming back to the table. He is doing. A bit careless to miss that.
Yeah, if he'd have potted that, it would have kept Ronnie in his seat. So 58 points behind, 51 remaining. 2 4-point snookers needed.
One.
Taking the pink, it's now 2 4-point snookers to tie. So he needs to
7.
get the black here, otherwise it would go to 3 snookers.
8.
Doesn't really want to move the brown away and potting this black here. Because it's in a lovely place for a good snooker, and he hasn't done. Could lay a real nasty snooker behind that brown. Maybe not at this instance.
50.
Another glance at the scoreboard, 51 points. Sorry, 43 points behind. 35 remaining. 2 4-point snookers to tie. It's unlike Ronnie to carry on in these situations, but
15.
maybe he just feels as though he needs a bit more table time. It's not a bad thing for him to carry on. Oh, well, he might concede now. And he certainly will now. He'll look at Ali and say, it's yours if you want it.
Yeah.
And they have agreed, so...
Ali chance of 4 on the frame.
Once again, Ali cards are getting plenty of chances. Once again, he needed 2 or 3 chances to seal the deal, but he has in the end. 3-2, Ronnie O'Sullivan.